Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm your host, Veteran Mountain Man. Last night's State of the Union address was about what I expected. So President Trump got up in front of Congress, talked up his tax plans, talked up the economic growth, and talked up all of the benefits from the tax cuts and the deregulations that have occurred already. Now, some of the long-term effects are not going to be felt for many years. However, things are headed in the right direction. Now, a lot of people, especially some of the Democrats, were trying to criticize him on his DACA scheme. I don't like the way it has been presented so far. I think that we truly need to end chain migration first and all of this other stuff, and then we can talk about how to handle those people who have been here since they were children. But even then, I don't have a lot of sympathy for them, because any of them that's over the age of 18 and has been over the age of 18 for more than 6 years was violating the country's laws to either work or support themselves or go to school anyway, in most cases. Because to be here in the United States from a foreign nation and go to school, you have to have a visa, because you have to have entered the country legally. And so, for the most part, I have no sympathy for the DACA recipients, because most of them have committed some sort of crime, whether it's immigration or other crimes, in order to hide the fact that they had violated the immigration laws. They have. And we know they have. Now, that being said, I am also not too crazy about the concept of infrastructure spending from the federal government level. Now, I've been breezing through some of the bills that are being proposed, especially the omnibus spending plan that President Trump has put forward, and most of it is not bad in a traditional sense. However, I just feel that it's not really the federal government's job to be spending on a lot of this stuff. Many of these items are in-state transit situations that shouldn't be getting any federal funding whatsoever. Because the federal funding on infrastructure should literally be restricted to interstate highways, at the last couple of miles within a state and the first couple of miles, as well as possibly bridges crossing states, and the occasional federal dam that's on federal property that is managed by the Army Corps of Engineers. The rest of it realistically should be state funded. And the reason being is because the beneficiaries of that infrastructure are the residents of that state. And so they should be the ones taking care of it. They should be the ones maintaining it, and they should be the ones building what they need. Not what the federal government wants to build, but what that state needs. But then again, I'm old school in that I like a smaller federal government. So what can I really say? I was surprised about the sanctions to Venezuela. I was not surprised about the sanctions to Cuba. And I also was not surprised that we didn't re-sanction Russia just yet. Part of the reason is I think we are trying to get Russia to actually start acting more responsibly on an international level, and to stop some of the old Russian attitude from the USSR. I'm not sure that it's working yet. I think that there's still a lot of fundamental problems. But it isn't bad to have some other players on the world stage to help deal with the international crises, because the United States can't do it alone. No country in this world can do it alone. Well, thank you all again for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, or thumbs up and subscribe if you're on BitChute, also known as Speak Out. Also, don't forget you can catch me at my other social media sites. They're all listed down below. And as always, have yourself a great day.